Today is February 13, 2025, and we are in Białystok. And you see where we are, Museum Memory of Sybir. So this is about the history of Poles, where they were transported to Siberia, like we call this Mother Russia. It is relatively new museum, open in 2022, and how you see the interpretation of this metal poles is like kind of recreation the tree in the taiga, and kind of people who were then transported there, and they become part of the soil, and some of them survive, some not, but they created this like one big things with this unhuman territory. But really it's good territory for the native people and animals and everything. Is only Russians created the unhuman territory there. So this museum is really about the history which really happened, about the where you go through this museum you will know much more what you think you know right now about this time of the history. It's really starting long time ago, not only 1940, which is part of the Second War. This taiga and their newcomers, like we can call these people, were starting really in 17th century and moved through this territory where more people were moving willingly or unwillingly to this territory. But this main subject of this museum, it's really time of the Second War, where the big deportation happened in this time on order of the Stalin and his kind of we can say payback to Poles for what they did to revolution in 1920. This is why it was so disrespectful for humans, not only the Polish people but to the humanity by themselves. But you know who he was and what he was doing to his own people. It's not really different what he did to the own Russian people. So we cannot cry about this, where he killed more than several millions of their own people. So we can say it's only 300,000-400,000 people moved there, and not all were dead and things like this. But this is what is really Mother Russia about. We can learn lots of from history. So I encourage you to really to go and see this thing on the website. This is why we have internet, and internet can give us information. But if you have chance to be in Poland, really go there and jump to the original place from where people were really transported to unknown, and well, maybe not most, but at least what they say, probably 40-50% of them never come back. So I hope to see you there. This is for what is now today.